see here. Let's see here. Well, first, I better figure that part out. This really sucks, guys. These fucking meth pickles, they keep stealing my nice little stands that I keep putting out, making and putting out here. God damn it. It's just wire. What the hell are they going to need with wire, for God's sakes? So, how's everybody's morning? Want to send out a good, happy Father's Day wish to you and your family. Okay. Let's see. Invite. Copy the keyboard or clipboard. Okay. Well, happy Father's Day to all, and all a good day. To all you fathers out there who do so much. From old Bulldog, I say happy Father's Day to you. Mhm. So, what is everybody else doing? Is anybody else barbecuing? Mhm. Mm. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, now I understand what that's all about. There we go. Hello, Sir Jeffrey.
Hey,
So happy Father's Day.
that's right. Honestly,
So are you a father?
Luke Skywalker's.
Shit, I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I'm the seagull's father.
Yeah, that's it. Bunch of seagulls and crows. They're my little buddies.
All these damn meth pickles. I keep taking my stands.
You think that's what's going on, or you might have put it in your car?
No, the one that I have in my car is the one that I made at work.
Oh, maybe in your. Cause you go inside with it sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I always stick it on the bed on the corner.
Maybe it
But
fell down.
that's what I thought. But I searched all around. I couldn't find it.
Maybe it's buried in your blanket.
No, it's not.
Seems like they would have took something else.
You would think. And, you know, it is wire, so they're probably taking
Using
it
it to clean your pipe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably using it. Yeah,
But you never know. It might be in there somewhere.
might be. Might be. Sure, I'm getting tired of making them.
Stop it.
It's not like it takes a whole hell of a lot of effort to make it anyway.
Right.
You know,
Should only need to make one.
Yeah, because I don't think that's working out too good. I don't like it.
You want me to take a look for it?
I mean, hell, if I ain't having no damn luck.
It's in, you think you had it in your bed?
Well, it was either there or out here.
Well, it's obviously not out here that I can see. It's not on the table.
Just don't understand what the fuck.
That seems like a weird thing for somebody to walk in.
Yeah, it does.
Because I doubt if they could even see it from walking by, really.
No, that means they spent time on the porch looking around at shit.
Yeah.
So, Will, with your antennas,
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think I would have gone once I was sleeping.
yes,
Which is
your
about
your
90%
antennas
of the
were
time.
down.
I need my security camera.
You're supposed to be our pit bull, man.
It will be if I get them. I'll echo a fucking bark through your ear.
Got to use the
Tommy will
mask.
hear.
Got to keep the social distancing.
Yeah, that's why I'll use the spear on. Social distance, their ear hole.
Oh God.
Throw 'em in the dumpster.
So I don't know. Maybe this Father's Day I'll splurge, and I'll show you guys how to make another cell phone stand. I just may have to do that.
Howard.
Not much. These meth pickles keep coming in here and taking my cell phone stands. That goddamn good. First of all, people get what? What are they? What's a meth pickle?
Oh, you put a human
A
being
meth pickle is a person
that's been
that
soaked in
has
meth.
done meth so much that they pickled themselves. They're meth pickles. They lose their mind and have no care in the world as to what they do or how they do it, and they don't even care about their own lives. They'll put their life in jeopardy to get that little edge so they can try and get a little meth. Hey, that kind of rhymed. How do you like that? I rhymed and I wasn't even trying, man. Yeah, they keep coming in here. I make my own makeshift cell phone stands.
What is it?
A little cell phone stand that I can put my cell phone on. You know that little wire stand you always see me wear that's on my phone? Yeah, those little stands. And they keep coming in here and they keep taking them off my table. I'm like, what the fuck, really? I went and bought a camera online and it said it came with the batteries. And when it came here, it didn't have the batteries. It's a solar camera that has rechargeable batteries. Now I got to hunt for batteries. I'm like, what the hell? If it isn't one thing, it's another. Hey, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
This is just nerve-wracking. I hate this shit.
Let me go take a look on your bed.
Okay, go take a look on my bed. You're going to be disappointed. Shit, I hate this. Kind Kind of seems to work. Kind of neat and interesting. You know, I got a friend of mine, and he makes his own cell phone stands. He makes them out of wood. He crafts them. They're actually pretty neat. He'd given me one a long time ago. Where'd you find that?
It was under your bed.
It was under my bed?
I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them.
This is the last one I made.
Yeah.
Son
I'm
of
pretty
a
good at
bitch.
finding stuff. One time, there was this dumpster and it had all junk in it, right? But I knew I could sense there was something good in it. I fucking went through that thing, combed through it, found this little teensy gold charm of an acorn buried in all this total trash. But I knew something good was there. I'm pretty good at knowing if something's there or not. I sensed that it was there. Because
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my stand back.
I can
All
see-
right.
I could just sense that it fell off or something, or but it was
That's
right
right.
towards the front.
Toward the front?
Yeah, under your bed. Like
You mean as in toward the mirror? Toward the
no, like
closet?
where you get in,
Oh,
like in
shit.
the middle, right there. But
Well, this thing's so thin, it's really hard for me to
yeah,
really
I got
see.
my flashlight. The first time I looked, I didn't see it. And then when I got my flashlight, I see. But it was right there. It was like right there.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll have to put some extra kibbles and bits in your stocking this year.
That's okay. But I'm pretty good at finding shit.
Yeah, I got to pay in bones, guys. You know, just, I don't know. Weird paying system, man. Let's see here. Oh, shit. I got all different kinds of people going off in the chat here. Hey, Avery. What's up, brother? I am doing great. Happy Father's Day. To you too, buddy. Yep. Okay, Avery. Sorry about the delay in responding to you. Sorry about that. Just trying to get my stand situated here. There we go. We gotta play the balancing act. And of course, we want the camera to be straight and level. But man, I propped it on this thing. This thing seems to work pretty good. I think I should implement this in my next stand. I think it would be a good idea. Maybe I have some Velcro strips, and I think the soft portion of the Velcro grip would probably give a good grip to it. So maybe stick it on here and then make it to where the cell phone will grab. That would probably be a good idea. We can see what kind of a project I can make out of that. You know, I noticed it's got, okay, it's got rigid backing here. I can run the wire along there and it would hold for making a stand. Interesting. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? Hmm. I'll definitely give it a go. I'm pretty smart for figuring stuff like this out. I mean, after all, what the hell? I turned wire into just straight up wire into a stand. That works better than the stand that you get out of the store. As a matter of fact, I bet you anything I can construct a stand that would fit for your vehicle too. Just out of wire. Actually, I've been thinking about going to a hardware store and getting a couple of little thin springs and constructing a pivot, or a deal that you can put between the wire and have it spring loaded to where that you can like pinch the wire in and then click it right into place of like an air vent in your vehicle, to where that you can sit there and have stability when you set your cell phone up. That would be ideal. I was thinking about doing that. I've been working on a new little project for a cell phone stand here, and I'm still working the kinks out of it. And what it does is it makes it to where the cell phone stand or the cell phone can click into both positions, the long way or the lengthways. So I've been working on that. I don't have it quite perfected yet. And I'm making it to where that it snaps into place, so that way it doesn't come out so easy. I mean, just from regular movement and stuff. And this cell phone stand that I'm building, if you click it lengthwise going this way, it has a rocker on the bottom that makes it to where you can plug your power cord in, so you can still be doing whatever it is you're doing and not lose the momentum of being able to charge your cell phone. Of course, now having to its side, you don't lose that momentum because it's not in the way. You can always plug it from off the side on any cell phone stand. But this one particular, I wanted it to be set up to where you can do it, lengthwise, so that way if you're like doing Google Maps and stuff, you can do so. Hmm. You gotta excuse me, guys. I just woke up this morning a little bit ago. Figured, God, jump online, man. Get your stream going. It's Father's Day. And it's going to be a lazy day. But then again, what choice do I have? I ain't got no money to go do anything special. So, what the hell? Oh boy. So let me see. How many lurkers do I have today? At this moment, only one lurker. So hey, lurker, why don't you say hi or something? Let me know you're alive there. The only reason why I think somebody does that is they're probably a troll, and they wait till the room gets populated. Then they send a message out to their fellow trolls to come in and pull their shit. Kind of pretty creepy to come in on somebody's channel and just lurk over their channel. Looking to see if they can position their camera in such a way that they can go on Google Earth and try and pinpoint their location. Just to put it out there, that's not going to happen here. You know, I kind of learned about that watching the AGP channel and Kid Behind the Camera. He was explaining how some of his followers just showed up at their home, and one of them showed him how to do it, how they got his address and shit. Pretty ingenious, but it ain't gonna happen here. That's a reminder to all those that have their own channels. Whenever you're going on the road and you're showing specific locations, I guess they use Google Earth or whatever, and they sit there and they can pinpoint your location from your videos that you're doing. And they can get a variance of where exactly it is that you live. That's creepy when somebody goes out of their way as a part of their life to do that to somebody. Real creepy. So what's up, lurker? Say something. Say hello. Hey, you must like me so much that, hey, while you're there and you're lurking and you're just looking over, hey, smash the like button, man. Well, obviously you did hit the subscribe button because you wouldn't be here. But in case if you didn't, smash that subscribe button. Click on the bell notification and click on the little all button so you get not only all of my live streams, you can get all my videos that I upload. Yeah. Hey, it'll help the channel out, man. Lurkers are people too. See, I don't find it that disturbing. I don't find it that disturbing when someone lurks over into the channel because you're giving me view time, and I appreciate it, even if you're a lurker, even if you're a troll. It gives me view time. Yeah, yeah. So welcome to the channel. Welcome all you trolls. Come and kick it with old Bulldog. Come on. Say hi. I dare you. Do it. Come on, say hi. You know you want to. I know you want to make fun of my teeth. Because we both know trolls that have nothing better to do. As they sit down in their basement, sheltered safely in their mother's home. When they're broke and then they can't do anything, they go suck on mama's teeth. Please give me money. I need my allowance. You're like, motherfucker, you're 50 years old. Get out there and get a goddamn job. But mama, I've been hooked to your breast since birth. I can't. The world is, it depresses me. Besides that, I get free room and board. You're like, motherfucker, get your ass out. Get. So let's see. Now, how many lurkers do we have? Nope, still the one. Well, you're my special lurker. Much love to you from Bulldog. You know I can stay on as long as it permits me. So I don't have my power cord out here, but let's see. I think I better go get my power cord. I'm at 74%. And knowledge is power. Uh, Looker's probably going, come on, Bulldog, take another drag. Here you go. Share it with you. Come on, smoke another. Yeah, but what if I'm thirsty and need a drink? Love my Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Boy. Man, it's a nice hot day today. You know, when I first moved into this place, they had weaving kind of fencing going around the porch areas, which I kind of thought was nicer than the way they set it up here. Because you can look out and see everything. And the same token, be in the shade. They had like those spider vines that interceded into the fencing, which was kind of pretty cool. And gotta tell you, I like that better than I do this. Because even though, yeah, this gives you more privacy, I liked the idea of being able to see who the hell's around my apartment. Because I got parking over here on the side here. I got weird, creepy people around from time to time. You never know who's lurking on the side listening to what you're saying. Probably wondering, God, there's a nut in there talking. And there's nobody around, not knowing that I'm talking into a camera. They might think I'm crazy and leave. Oh, you know, maybe that is a better idea. And they'll go, oh my God, that dude's a fucking psycho. When vlogging, guys, you ever get this unsettling feeling that maybe people around you might think you're nuts because you're talking to a camera and they don't see that? When they walk by, do they do this? Dude, your cheese from falling off your cracker. Or the famous look like, you nuts. What the hell? Nothing around you. Hey, was cell phone technology out in the 80s and 90s where you could just talk hands-free? Because, man, there sure were a lot of people going around displaying like what vloggers do today. Talk to themselves. You know, the shrink always says, hey, There's nothing wrong with you talking to yourself. It's when you answer yourself as to where the problem will lie. Now, how many lurkers do I have? Do I still have just the one? Nope. I made the lurker so damn nervous he left. Aw, poor lurker. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get rid of a lurker. He's no longer in the channel. There's nobody here. But that's okay. Others will come in, and I know that. And hopefully won't just lurk. God, I hate that. You do a live stream to talk to folks. Oh, wait a minute. It could have been my normal lurker that lurks over and watches me eat my doggone breakfast in the mornings. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go look for those batteries for, if I can find it open anyway. Look for the batteries for the camera. Mhm. Let's see here. Nope, that goes to there. Oh, hey, welcome to the channel, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you guys popped in anyway. I was starting to get bored, man. How can you carry on a conversation with yourself with nobody in the room? That's kind of hard. Hello, self. Well, hello, self. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm kind of bored. Shrink says once you start answering yourself, man, there's a problem. So how's everybody's day? You got good kids that love you? Love you enough to at least acknowledge and say Happy Father's Day? I got good kids. And they've done that for me. This is a good day to reach out to all fathers and at least wish them a happy Father's Day. I mean, after all, as much as you want to be, because everybody's been taught how fathers are the evil ones and shit. That's kind of ludicrous. But without them, hey, you'd have never been born. So just as much as you reach out to your mothers to wish them a happy Mother's Day, which everybody prides the mother over the father, I never could understand that. But reach out to your father. Reach out to him no matter what the situation is, and at least wish them a happy Father's Day. Because you got to give them some kind of credit, because without them, you'd have never been born. Because a mother can't nothing herself and create you. Oh, wait a minute. Nowadays they can. They can go to a sperm bank. And even then they're shoving some stranger's crap up their ooh-ah. Ooh, all right. I struck a nerve. All right. Oh. Now, Russell, that's sad. You got to get a girl, man. Got to get her knocked up so that way you can be a daddy. Unless, of course, you're gay, then, hey, got to adopt a kid, man. Got to do something. And no, I'm not saying you're gay. Trust me, I'm not. I said in case of. In case of. Much love to you, though, man. Much love. No homo. Gotta throw that out there, man. And you're telling another guy, telling another guy, you gotta throw the no homo sign up there. Go there, man. You don't even have a dad, then how the hell were you born? I'm going to tell you something about, I don't even have a, that's true. When, a lot of women talk about loyalty, but when it comes down to it and the chips are down, they're the first to boot, scoot, and boogie. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. You'll find more loyalty within a man than you will a woman. And I know I'll get a lot of hate on that from women, but it's the truth. Well, it's sad that you don't have a father. Do what you can to try and locate him. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can occur. Please don't shame your mom for that, for having a little fun. Because let me tell you something. At least she didn't abort you or believe in anything tragic like that. and you got to at least give her thanks for that. So I give good kudos to your mom. She went the extra distance, and that's cool. I have a lot of respect for that. Now that's loyalty. Unless she threw you away into a foster home, then well, at least I can respect the fact that she never took the easy way out that women took back in the day, which is to abort. So that she just that in itself, she's got my respect. Because I bet you anything, you're having a good life, right? Even if life is a little tough, you can at least smile some days and have it good in others, you know? Yeah. Well, I gotta agree. It's all good. It's all good because, you know, not all fathers are perfect. But you know something? You shouldn't take a gift by the horse in that way. And I'll tell you why. There are some women out there who would just think it's better just to get knocked up and raise a child on their own than it is to have the father around. And that's just sad to say. But that part's true too. So you gotta, you know, if you can, try and research, try and find out where your father is. Do what you can. Get his side of the story. You know, the reason why I mention this, Russell, is because I don't know. I grew up in foster care, and I had a foster parent that sat there and told me, and you know, and this part I believe him. I think he was spot on stating this to me, because I didn't know my father either. Um, he told me, he says, listen, you know, you may rag on your dad and you may not like the situation that you're in, but again, you don't know your father. If you don't know your father, one day you're going to come to find that your father passed away, and it'll weigh heavy on your heart to know that you never took the chance, or to give it a chance, to try to at least, you know, get to know them. And the thing of it is I think he was right about that, because when I became an adult, when I became 18 years of age, I was stuck in a very bad predicament, where that when my mother passed away, I ended up having to um, go. I went to her funeral, and I took a couple days off from school. And when I returned, the idiots tried to get me to get an excuse note from my father. Oh, yeah, sure. Um, okay. I guess the link must not be out there. What the hell? Come on. Here, paste. I'm wondering if my internet's really screwing up. Chat. Oh, come on. Chat. Okay, my internet is acting stupid. There we go. I'll look for you backstage here. Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Hey,
What's up?
Russell. Hey, how's it going?
Not too much.
Yeah, I can sympathize with you on that whole ordeal with the father bit, but yeah, try and find a way of finding him to at least, you know, because let me tell you, it will. Like I said, that teaching parent I had of mine, he told me it would really weigh heavy on your heart. And when I had that problem out in Vegas dealing with my school, I was forced into having to do it. But being forced into doing it to locate him, to find out who he was, it was kind of worth it to me because at least I
Yeah.
got to know who he was. It didn't take but several years later for me to actually take the bold move of actually going out to where he lived to go be with him. And I did. I don't have any regrets. And I think a lot of what my mother talked about with him as I was growing up were true. I mean, there is no doubt about that. My father was an alcoholic, and he was a
Yeah.
bad alcoholic. And but at least I got the chance to try to get to know him, even though we didn't see eye to eye on everything. I think he was glad that I took the move, and I was kind of glad that I took the move, regardless if it meant that I had to get away from him. So when he passed away, there was a good, clear conscience on me to know that at least I took that step to do that. I don't think he was a bad person. It's just that when he drank, he was somebody totally different. And God only knows. I mean, if my mother would have stuck it out with him, how things would have turned out, if could have turned his life around for the better. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my mom, she likes to smoke pot, do coke. I don't talk to my mom, so I cut all ties from her for a reason.
Oh,
Yeah. So I had nothing to do with my family. I resent them. My dad was there in my life. My mom didn't tell me about my sister and my brother till I was about 12. And yeah, it hit me hard and it hurt me because, I grew up without a sister. I grew up without a brother. So my mom hid that from me. She lied to me for 12 years. And then when I found out the truth, yeah, it hit me. But I mean, I turned out okay. I never been to jail. I never done drugs. I don't even drink or smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke
yeah.
cigarettes, but I quit. I quit like about almost 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah,
lucky
I quit
bastard.
cold turkey.
Yeah,
I started
I
vaping, but I didn't like that either, so I quit altogether. Everything, even I guess you could say I quit drinking because I haven't touched these lips haven't touched no alcohol since what about 2018, 2019.
you
So yeah, I
experimented
haven't drank in a while.
like it.
Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't, but not to a point where I'm gonna cave in and drink and smoke. No,
What the hell?
but yeah. I mean, today's a good day. I just
Oh
don't
yeah.
celebrate Father's Day. I have no reason to. I mean, I had no kids. Uh, grew up without a father, so my mom had not step, but my mom had boyfriends that I never consider as father figures. Only father figure I had was my grandpa, and he died over 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was my father figure. So, I mean, when he was around, I celebrate Father's Day. And since he's been gone since 2009, I don't celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried having kids with my ex, but never happened. So
Yeah.
I mean, my life's not that bad. I try to stay
No.
positive at times, but sometimes I get blue, depressed. Sometimes I gotta shake it off.
Yep. And that's what you got to do.
Just like the other day, I was depressed the other day, and I posted on Twitter, and Haley checked up on me. Everybody checked up on me. It's like, what's wrong? And no, I told him I was just depressed.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, today I'm okay.
Well, see, now you know you got a bigger family than that. A lot of people out
Yeah. See, growing up, I didn't have friends like that. I mean, I had backstabbers that like go in my house and steal my stuff, and they wouldn't even tell me about it till I figure out, like, oh shit, I thought that
there.
person was my friend. They're sitting there stealing comic books, my toys. I mean, this is when I was like, a child.
Hmm.
And when I was a teen, I had some good friends, but they rather do drugs than hang out with me, so they wind up going in and out of the hospital, and most of the time I go to their house. So my life's not been bad. I have trust issues with people. It took me a while to come on panel because I'm like, I don't know. Can I trust these people? Because especially with the trolls going on, it's like, I get tired of that trolling shit,
I don't even give it no thought.
Yeah.
If you let them know that they don't give a that you don't give a shit about them,
Yeah.
they'll
Just
go
dust
away.
it off, brush it off. But yeah. I kind of think that Wayland doesn't have anything to do with that trolling. I was thinking about that for the past couple of days. I'm like, I don't think this guy would be trolling all the time. I mean, I did at first. I know I said some things I shouldn't have said, but I had to give it a second thought. I'm like, I don't think this guy is doing all the trolling. I think somebody's trying to frame him. I mean, I'm not trying to take up for the guy, but I just, second thought.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
just
know.
my point. Like, it's people in general you can't really trust. You got somebody might be like a mod and they want to turn their back on you. Just, I'm not going to say somebody's name, but somebody in Haley's stream I found out last night was probably had something to do with the trolling. So I blocked him. But like I said, that's not only on the internet, it's in real life. I mean, that's just my point, like I had that problem all my life, trust issues. Like people come in your life and they sometimes go. It's like temporary, they don't stay permanent in your life.
Yeah, I kind of get, I'm the same way. I do have trust issues when it comes to trusting others.
Yeah.
But
It's like this.
yeah.
It's like a revolving door. People come in, people go out. Just instant, It's not permanent, it's temporary.
Well, there are people that, I mean, you do get to know in life, and those become your
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I do trust Chief and Haley, so
Yeah.
and then some of the people in there I do trust. Well, majority of them I do, but most of the ones I've seen on panel I trust. Most of the ones that some on social media I do trust because I see pictures of them. Now, if
Yeah.
someone don't have a picture, I mean, even if they have a picture, it's like, should I trust this person? Should I not? And you gotta like watch how they text, like what they say. They don't say some off the wall shit,
Yeah, that's true. Some of them do that.
Like some of them have problem with guest mob. I don't.
You have a problem
And
against what?
This is what I look at. Everybody makes mistakes. We all do. We're humans. Nobody's perfect. And then
Sure.
some of these trolls don't see it that way. They act like I'm not trying to bring religion in it, but they act like hypocritical Christians. act like, oh, I'm Mr. Goody Two Shoes, you know, like I never done anything wrong in my life. And that's how these trolls act like, you know, like, oh, I got some dirt on Isaac and stuff. Like, don't be like that, you know. Everybody makes mistakes. I know I
Well,
have,
be like, good for you. Go,
and
go
I have
tell.
respect for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, life's too short to sit there and give people shit, you know. That's what I was thinking yesterday. I'm like, you know what? Life's too short to have enemies. I'll just try to work things out, get along, because it's better that way.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
You're
You know,
cutting out. I can't hear you.
life is too short.
History time
I'm gonna
with.
go get my power cord real quick. I'll be right back.
I think I see your girl in there.
My girl.
Oh, hi, Debbie. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, I see him in the chat. So I'm guessing it's what? Let's see. 3, 2. It's about what? 12, 11 there in California. I think you're about 4 hours behind me. Let's see. Yeah. It's 3:12. I keep looking at my old school clock. Oh. Come on, I gotta have some more people in here, man. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I had to go grab my power cord.
Yeah, you're like lagging a little bit. That's technology for you.
Oh, hey, history.
I remember the days playing what was it, Super Mario Brothers when I was a kid, and it was glitching. Like sometimes it would glitch. That was another word for, you know, like lagging. It'd be glitching. I remember that. Like you'd be on level 1 and be like get to level 2. I'm like, what the hell? It's glitching, man. That was the lagging back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Glitching and lagging is almost similar, you know. I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, you know what? Glitching and lagging is almost the same.
Yeah.
It's like 1 minute you got your on your face, next minute like, where'd he go? That's what happened a while ago. You disappeared. Like, what the heck he go?
I remember back in them days, you could fix that when it came into games. You could take advantage of the lag that was occurring. Have you ever played Duke Nukem?
Sometimes I've heard that game.
Well,
I miss playing Super Mario Brothers. I love Super Mario Brothers and Sonic.
Oh yeah, they were good. They were two really good games. I never got into the Sonic end, but I did like Super Mario Brothers.
And then along came Mortal Kombat, Street Fighters. I got more to the gory, brutal games, the fighting games.
Oh yeah, me too.
When I was a kid, I used to go to Walmart with my mom, and they had the arcade games right there in the front, by the front door. I used to go there with some quarters and play Mortal Kombat. Oh man, I usually like to play Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Like finish him.
Oh yeah.
That Scorpion, he throws his like stinger. He goes, "Get over here!"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to play that a lot with my nephew. I used to sit there and I used to use Luke Kane all the time, and I'd make him do that. And I used to just slaughter my nephew with it, and I'd make him so mad. That kid would throw the controller down, get up, and start trying to beat on me. Stop doing the same move every time.
Yeah.
No.
That's kind of like nowadays. Some of these kids, they get mad, they play Call of Duty, and they break their controllers. I'm like, really? Is that necessary?
Mm-hmm. I taught my nephew how to have patience with games and stuff like that, and as a result of it, he actually went into some competitions and was winning. He was 8 years old, was kicking the shit out of 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, winning's not everything.
No, it's not. And that was a lesson I was trying to teach him. And he got into doing games really good. I got into doing Counter Strike, and he was so efficient and so good. I developed a good little elite team. It had me, my nephew, my brother-in-law, and we had a few other team members that we just knew how to orchestrate and work as a team. And we would go in and we wipe these servers out. We would be so good, they would ban us. They'd ban us thinking that we were hackers or something. So what we did is we developed our own server. And when we put our own server up, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know,
Yeah.
I know I'm not looking down at my chat too much here.
Yeah, there's nobody in there. I think Debbie left. Looks like Joanne left. I don't know if she's still there or not. Oh yeah, private. it's got-
Okay, Debbie. We'll see you later, hon.
I guess nobody's awake, or they just spending time with their kids today.
Well,
Which
I
I
do
don't
that.
blame 'em. I mean,
Yeah. I'm doing all of this off my cell phone, so it's hard to do this
mine
and
too. Yeah, same here. I'm doing this off my smartphone.
yeah, I know. Are you using Android or are you using iPhone?
It's a smartphone. I don't like Apple too much.
I don't either. I mean, but
Apple.
is it Android? So then it's Android.
Yeah, it's Android.
Yeah. You
It's
can
a
make,
good phone. I like it.
you can use Android to build your own server, or
I'm thinking about getting a new phone. I don't know, maybe next month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I've had this phone for a year now, so they might just
Yeah, I had mine
upgrade.
for about a year as well. I got the Stylo 4. I kind of like the Stylo because it's got its own built-in pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if is there anybody lurking in here? I
There
can't tell
probably
who's in
is.
here or not.
I had one in here earlier, and I think I made him nervous enough that he ended up leaving.
Who knows?
Oh, it says
Maybe it's
0
the
people.
Maybe it's the lurker.
Yeah.
Picking.
I mean, I do. I'll crack fun at it. I'll sit there and say, it's okay. You can be in here. You give me my watch time, so that's important. You know.
Maybe it's OG Mary. She's lurking. Where's my money, Bulldog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a mistake. I don't know how that happened. I really
Yeah.
didn't. I think
It's okay.
Huh?
I said it's all right.
Yeah.
I've had
Because
girls
I
who touch.
use that speech to text thing. I use that quite a bit because of the fact that the keyboard, it would take me forever to put in a sentence. So I use the
Yeah.
speech to text feature. And sometimes that shit just acts up in a way that, God, man.
Yeah. She's probably watching like, Bulldog, you still owe me $100. Yeah.
Yeah.
They picking on you last night about that fidget spinner. That's a nice trick.
I know. Oh, they'll never let that. Hey, it'll get them views, so they won't let me live it down for a little while. But I know they're just having fun with it. It's no biggie.
I wonder who that was doing that.
I don't care. Some Islamic person. He, like I said, he came in and he pulled some weird shit. He did this right here. He went up and he went, and then he backed off. And when he did, He had this shiny, it had different colors like green, blue, white, and it was spinning. And I was like, what the hell? And I couldn't see it because my screen was really small. And so that's why they're saying, well, do what you did, Bulldog. Where I went like this, I was like, what the hell? What are you doing? And then the dude started chanting. He started chanting something in his Arabic language or whatever language that was. And it didn't sound like it was anything good. So right away, I took him off camera because I didn't want it displayed like that on my channel. He could have been saying some terroristic shit. I don't know. But then I looked down at the chat box and he was chatting, get him off your channel. He's showing his penis or something like that. And I was like, ooh, well, I got him off because he's chanting some Arabic shit and what he did with his tongue was enough that no, I didn't like that.
I'm damn troll.
Yeah, it was a troll. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Then I had some racist person coming in trying to call me racist.
Yeah.
And was
I'm getting tired of that shit.
Yeah, he was trolling me for a little bit, trying to get me to goof up, and I don't know if he was trying to get me to say I didn't like black people or that I liked violence toward blacks or whatever it was he was angling.
Yeah.
It wasn't working with me. And, I gave him a couple days to get him to relax, to get him to understand that I'm not a racist person at all. And he kept up with this shit, so I just blocked him, said, the hell with it. There's getting through to this guy.
Yeah, I'm not racist either. But I do get tired of that Black Lives Matter shit. It's getting old. Just like coronavirus, that shit was getting old quick. I get annoyed with that shit.
Black lives do matter, but so
yeah,
does
they do matter. But
whites, all lives matter. They think it's only black people to get fucked with by the police. They don't want to show any white people die by the hands of the police.
Yeah.
So a white person, if they run from a cop, they get shot in the back just as much as a doggone black person. Believe me, there's enough footage out there to show it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I'm not racist, but when you see something repeatedly on the news and the media, it gets tiring after a while. It gets annoying. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Every life matters, not just black people, white people, Hispanics, Asians, everybody matters.
Yeah,
every life matters.
And
every life is precious.
The thing that really is upsetting is black people go after whites and thinking that whites are racist toward them. Well, what about them being racist toward Chinese? Black people do not like Chinese people.
Not all of them.
No, and not all of them.
Everybody's raised differently, so I mean, that's part of why,
not every.
It's like let's say, it's like certain races they grow up with hanging out with just one group, and when they're with another group, sometimes they feel uncomfortable because they're not used to being around other people. That's why people come off, oh, you're racist. Oh, it's not that. It's just I'm not used to being around a certain type of people like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes, but it doesn't mean I'm racist. No, it's just I feel comfortable around black people and Hispanics because I grew up with black people and Hispanic.
So did I.
Some of them I could tell they're nervous. I'm like, don't be nervous. They're not gonna hurt you. If you act like that, they're gonna think you're, there's something's up, man. They get sweaty, they get nervous. So yeah, just chill.
I've lived out in Vegas a good portion of my life. And I'll tell you, I've lived in North Las Vegas, which are full of black people. And I've also lived in West Side Las Vegas, which is mostly black today. And you know what? I ain't ever had a problem, ever. And I've had a lot of friends come out of them neighborhoods. I've had people tell me, you're nuts for living over there. Aren't you afraid for your life? And I tell them, well, what is there to be afraid of? Dude, they just
Right?
want equality. They want you to treat them with respect. And not just
Exactly.
respect. They want you to be friends with them. That's the whole point behind it. They want you to treat them as an equal, and they are an equal.
Yeah,
So if you
exactly.
go with the chip on your shoulder, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, no, we should never be divided. We should be all together.
That's right.
It's like, no walls should ever divide a race just because
That's
of a
right.
damn president wants to do that. Or like a
Uh,
leader, a bad leader wants to
no,
divide
no, no.
everybody. Like,
Wait, you're misunderstanding that. The reason why he wants to put the wall up and keep the wall up is because of the illegal shit that's going on. The heavy
so that's
drug
like,
trafficking and all that other shit. He wants to put a stop to
yeah.
that. He doesn't
So
dislike Mexicans. Don't,
that's what I mean by like metaphorically speaking, like the walls is like separating everybody. Like, no, don't do that.
the criminals do not want him to build that wall because it's going to interfere in their money transactions, their
Yeah.
drug transactions, their
When I was
their
when I was in Texas, I think he was just starting to build that wall about what, almost 2 years ago. He still hasn't
Mhm.
finished yet.
No,
Because you got to think, Mexico is all the way from Texas to California. Well, starting California into Texas. Because after that, there's no Mexico under Louisiana or Alabama or Florida. There's no Mexico there. It's just the ocean. So I
yeah.
mean, he should already build that wall by now. He had like 2-3 years to do it. But
Kind of digging in a little bit. There's this program that they got out that now they're really nailing Trump for because I guess he wanted to cancel the program. He went
yeah,
in. He explained that what he wants to do is he wants to put something better in its place. It's not that he wants to drop it. I guess there's too many loopholes through it. I don't know the gist of it. I'm still kind of digging into it a little bit because I
yeah,
see a lot of people are attacking Trump on things, and when you research what they're so hyped up about, it comes to find out that either it's just not true in general,
yeah.
or they're seeing one side of one thing and not seeing the other side of what he is proposing.
Yeah,
So I
it
don't know.
costs money, that wall.
We got up until November. If I can't see any kind of a change and massive improvement from him, I'm not going to go for either party. I'll just go right in between because there's no damn way I want Joe Biden as president.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
keep
way.
seeing his advertisement. I come to here for your support. Yeah, I skipped that. I skipped the ad. I'm like, nope, I don't want you. Goodbye. I don't. I don't support politicians. I don't, because their point of view sucks.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they come off racist, or they think that they got all this willpower to control the world and everything. Like, no, there hasn't been a good president in the office since Bill Clinton. But that's just my opinion. I mean, George Bush he was all right, but not all that great. Obama, I don't think Obama was all that bad, but I still like Bill Clinton better.
Yeah, well, I think he was bad for the fact because of that healthcare thing that he pushed Congress to pass, and he gave
Obama?
this place. See, now President Trump is trying to put his thing down there in Congress, and it's getting it chopped off. Where when Obama did it, he had to secure his votes and da 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 da, and he
Yeah.
gave no choice. Either you were going to sign this, or we were declaring a martial law, and we're going to put the country on lockdown.
I think it's stupid. Like, I think that time when he was president, you had to like file taxes just to have, I think, what was it, health care?
Yeah, and he criminalized it.
Yeah.
If you don't
Yeah, I
have any,
don't.
that you had to pay through your taxes. Well, a lot of people don't seem to understand the taxes that you're paying into is a loan to the government, and they're supposed to give that back to you. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Look up the
Yeah.
tax laws on it. You know, in order for them to actually keep the tax, in order for them to keep the tax, the country's got to be in wartime. We're not in any wartime whatsoever. So they're keeping your
No.
taxes, stealing from you. So for him to come up and make something like this, criminalize it, that's very unconstitutional. And when um, when Trump got into office, before he got into office, his thing was is he wanted to shut it down because he knows that the bad in it. You know, first of
Yeah.
all, healthcare. When you look deep into it, it's called quality of healthcare. If you're not working, okay, and let's say just hypothetically, you're in your 50s, your hip goes out, or you need a heart transplant. Oh, you never worked any part of your life. The quality of your life, you're not being a very productive person. So no,
Yeah.
we just give you a transplant because you're not going to do anything with it. So see that's telling them it's okay to help someone who is willing to pay into everything, but someone who isn't, well, you just got to die. You know, it's just you're
Yeah.
not you don't deserve to live. That's not for him to do. I mean, he used his own mother that raised him as a prime example to his shit by letting her die when the medical professions could have saved her life, even if it was for a few more years. Still, them few more years could have been precious to her entire family. You know
Right.
what I mean? Or it could have been precious to her. Maybe she wanted to be held on for them a few more years. But it was a no choice and no brainer for Obama. He let his
Yeah.
mother die.
Hey,
I'm going to lead by example.
I was gonna I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. So I'm gonna get off here real quick. I'll be back.
Go for it.
All right, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'll
Oh,
be
no,
right back.
I know we got to need a break every now and then. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be watching, but I'll be back. So, all right, I'll be back
Yeah.
in about a couple minutes.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Hey, history. Yeah, Joe Biden's bad. He's in he has Alzheimer's disease anyway. I can't understand why people aren't seeing that. I think they're piggybacking off of him, thinking that we'll get our way now. So I think if Joe Biden was to be elected as president, it could really get catastrophic because he was for Obama's crap. So you know, he's a good Joe to have on the sidelines, but to be in power, being a president would probably be bad, probably be real bad. Hey, history, you want to come on panel with us? I'll put the link out here. Yeah, I stick the link out there for you in case if you do want to come in. Red Rover, Red Rover. So send Jane right over. Okay. Well, I'm looking for you backstage, and Red Rover, St. Jane. Oh, oh, yeah. You don't need your headphones. Not when you're on panel. For some reason, it works good. Your cell phone works good without it, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think the last couple times you've been on panel, it's worked just fine. I just think it's Yahoo Messengers to what causes that issue with you needing to have your headset. Okay, so we'll wait with bells on. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, 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 hey. There's my girl.
Hello.
Hi, baby. Joanna's probably the lurker that's in here. Oh, I'm gonna chop you now.
Oh my god.
No, no, she's a sweetheart. She wouldn't do. Yeah. So yeah, you think you're sweet. You think I'm a sweetheart until I see you, and then yeah, that doggone meat cleaver coming out again. It was funny. You know, I think I have a picture of that too, with her holding that big ass meat cleaver. She has small hands, huge fucking meat cleaver. I swear to God, you'd laugh to see it. I mean, it was hilarious. I got to look back in all my old photos and see if I can find it. But yeah, she had this big cutting block. She's like, you know what's gonna happen to you if I find that you're with another girl? And I went, what? And next thing you know, in the next camera shot, you had this whack, this big ass fucking meat cleaver on this cutting board. He goes, I'll use this and chop, 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 chop you. My brother-in-law, he says, hey, you better heave her warning because Filipino women, they take it very personal when it comes to their men. They're very good to their men. Man, I don't know what the heck happened. StreamYards is being goofy. There we go. I don't know what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Jane, did you get booted too? Oh, there you are. Oh, shit. Come on. There we go. Boy, this thing is acting goofy. Did it bump you too?
Well, It took you out, and I was just on the screen, so I left.
Oh yeah, just stay, because
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's just StreamYard's acting goofy, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought maybe it booted you too. What it does sometimes is it resets the panel when nobody's on there. It just resets it to its default when I come back. But if
Some
there's someone on panel already, then it has a tendency it'll just keep it setting. Come on.
You should come to America, Joanne. Uh, hmm.
No, you shouldn't. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the chaotic shit that's going around in this country right now. And you know what they say, when something bad happens, it always gets worse before it gets better. Let me tell you, I have a my internet is just trying to be all different kinds of goofy all of a sudden. Why the fuck on it? There we go. Can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, my internet's being all goofy for some reason.
Hmm.
I wonder if somebody's sitting back there dosing my IP address. You never know.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's not hard to find a person's IP address, believe you and me, unless they're running behind a VPN. Half the time I kind of want to do that. But being how my IP address is already out there, it's not going to make a bit of difference if I was to run behind a VPN, because if they already have my IP address locked into their shit, they just ping that IP address and it goes through. It'll bypass the whole ordeal because it goes to your internet service provider, and it'll still knock you out. So It wouldn't matter if I switched to a VPN or not. The only thing by switching to a VPN that it might do is stop the new trolls. Because if the new trolls try and do it, then it'll do them no good.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. I'll have my tablets in a bit.
Okay. Um, okay. It should be better now, Jane. I switched off and went to my cell phone instead of my home network because I don't know what the heck's going on. This is probably going to be a temporary trip until I get bumped again. So I'm sure whoever's doing this nice little deal probably has both my IP addresses, but we can give it a shot. Hey, miss, how you doing, hon? Okay, history. Hey, miss, feel like going up on panel? Yeah. Yeah. Well, there we go. I sent you a link. Okay. Mm.
Hey, I've got no clue how to use this, so bear with me. You okay? Is my mic working?
Do what now?
I'm just wondering if my mic was working.
Yep, it's working. How you doing, miss?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Super terrific, but I'll get better. It's nice to. Now, how are you saying your name? Because I don't want to. I don't want to chop it all up. Because I can't
Serena.
pronounce. Huh?
Serena.
Serena.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I've never seen it spelt like that before. But that's okay. Oh. Oh, okay. But what's the D at the end mean?
That's the initials of my last name.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Um, yeah, I don't know why I didn't see that. God, I feel so stupid.
It's okay.
Wow. But it's so nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. Not been
Yeah,
too bad.
so you live in the UK
Yeah,
and Jane lives in England.
yeah.
That's
I live in
that's
England too.
that's cool. Any chance you two are sisters? No.
No.
She says no. Definitely no. No. No.
was gonna come on yesterday, but I forgot about it. Sorry.
It's okay. No problem. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway. You know, yesterday I was looking for you too. I was going, where's Miss? She's usually in here every day saying hi.
Oh,
But it's all good. I was missing you.
oh, thank you.
That's funny because I was telling Jane, I says back in my high school years, I dated a girl from England.
Really?
Well, she said she was from England, but I think her heritage is from England because she had that accent the same as yours.
Yeah.
But when she was given in the descriptions of England and from what other England people have told me, they said, no, she's full of shit. She never lived in England. She may,
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know. I was like, but she had the accent and everything, and her father did too. I never
yeah.
met her. I never met her mother. But her sister, you know, I think that they're from England. I just think that she was probably just raised in America,
Yeah.
you know. But, and, you know, I'm not saying it to knock her because she was a nice girl. Except for the way
Could
she
be.
broke up with me. I couldn't believe it.
Oh.
Didn't do anything wrong. She just gave me a Dear John letter, you know, kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is okay. It's no big deal. I did keep in touch with her for many years after.
Oh, that's
And
lovely.
she was doing okay. But she kind of regretted the whole ordeal about breaking up with me because I don't know. At the time when she was telling me all this, I was fixing to get married to my first wife. And I'm
Oh,
like, well, I don't know why you would tell me this now, but, you know, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to stop wanting to marry my wife. You know, I mean,
yeah.
that's what you call a little too late. But no, I didn't have any regrets or anything like that. She was a nice girl. You know? But, yeah, that's how that goes. Now today's Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I bet anything you probably already told your dad Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still getting loved ones calling me to tell me, hey, Dad, hey, Happy Father's Day. So, I haven't heard from my oldest son yet, but I imagine later on I probably will. My daughter already sent me a Happy Father's Day, and my nephew even did that. I says, boy, I should be saying to you, you doggone baby factory. I mean, here he's pumped out what? Six kids already.
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting quite the family together.
I heard all about the fidget spinner.
You too, huh?
I heard all about it.
Yeah, it was funny. It was hilarious. Yeah, I couldn't believe that individual did that on my stream, but yeah, we kicked his butt to the curb. I should be telling him go over to Chief and Haley's and do it on there. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. Haley, if you're seeing this, I'm only kidding. Are you gonna give me?
Don't worry, Haley. It's not gonna happen.
Huh?
I says, don't worry, Haley. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. No. She took down the name and everything, and I imagine she's dreading the day that that individual is going to do that, and she'll kick and ban him right away. He won't even get a chance. He won't even get into the chat box. all of the doggone administrators are looking out for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's up there as good as gone. Yeah. They're really decent folks. So, oh yeah. I like Chief and Haley. So, I dread that crap. Haley will chew them up and spit them out.
To be honest, I wouldn't know what to do.
Huh?
I wouldn't know what to do if that happened to me.
You would probably kick and ban him. You'd be like, wait a minute, fidget spinner? Goodbye. Yeah, because from my understanding, that's something that it definitely can get your channel removed. Because they were telling me, they says, no, dude, you need to delete that video because what that dude was doing. I didn't even go back to review it. I just stopped what I was doing in the broadcast. Chief showed me how to go through to find the video and delete it. Or finding the video was simple, but deleting it was a bitch because you got to go through other ways of doing it. But there's an easier way of doing it, and Chief showed me you can go straight through StreamYards, and it'll not only delete it off StreamYards, it'll go and delete it right off YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So that was easier.
Just put a little note at the bottom, no fidget spinners.
Oh yeah, and they do. I am Wrath. He always does that. No fidget spinning. It was funny. It was hilarious. People are going to be talking about that for a long time. They're probably not going to let me live it down. I'll be like, oh. But it was funny. It was great. I don't have too many trolls anymore. They don't come around too often anymore.
Oh.
Well, with I Am Wrath on point, he'll get rid of them real quick. Mm-hmm. He's a good mod. He's a damn good mod. He's right on it. And so, but yeah.
I'm a big I Am Wrath fan.
I want to do like little challenges and stuff, but I don't know basically what to even do.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm waiting for the 1,000 subscriber. On the 1,000 subscriber, I'm going to go and I'm going to jump in my pool, clothes and all. Yeah. And it's going to give me hell. My manager is probably going to give me shit for it, and so are some of the residents. But who cares? It's all in good fun.
How many more subscribers do you need?
I need quite a few. I'm sitting at 70 something. So, guys, if you like our content, share it out amongst the social media. Get more involved.
I'll talk to a couple of my friends and get them to sub to you.
Huh?
I'll talk to a couple of my friends and get them to sub to you.
Oh, that's cool. Right on. Yeah. I'm kind of still new to doing all this live streaming and doing the vlogging bit. I'm kind of really new to it. But I'm learning. I'm having fun.
It's my first time doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's quite an experience. It is fun. I do like it. it's pretty therapeutic if you really think about it. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people are camera shy. And there's one thing that really stands out with me. Back in my younger years when I was in the sales, I read a book. Our company was putting out this book by Zig Ziglar. He is a what you call a world-renowned motivational speaker, and he put a book called "See You at the Top." And when I read the book, in the book, it says that when you're interacting with others, dealing with sales and stuff like that, he says if you really want to get to know yourself, record yourself. Record your events that you're doing. And this way, when you go home, go over, you know, what you're doing that you've recorded on tape. You'll see a lot of your niches that you're doing, and you'll try to make improvements, which will up your sales and will make it to where you're more better interactive with others.
Yeah.
This something similar to that I kind of really like. If you're putting out a stream and stuff like that, you can always go back to find out how the interaction went. And this way you can make a little more better improvements to better be able to interact with others in a way that's more appealing to others. So in a way, this is kind of therapeutic. You never knew how nuts you were until you listen back to the things that you say.
I think I'll definitely come on panel a lot more though. No.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun.
definitely.
Just we definitely gotta kick out the trolls that want to try and, you know, nitpick people, because it's not nice. It's not nice to do. So as I'm trying to grow here, I'm trying to let the channel grow with the people.
Yeah.
The more that I get to know, I thought, you know, Haley had a hell of an idea of you know, stopping some of that stuff from occurring by putting wrenches next to people's names, so they can't come in on a dub account. But I guess they're learning that. I guess maybe that wasn't really such a great idea, because some of the people that they modded that, you know, it's learning. You know, everything's a learning experience, so we all get to learn. Try and learn from you know, each one's mistakes and stuff. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even have my channel. You know, they're really good people. They're trying to put together a really good community. I'm trying to tighten this up to where that I'm not having too many trolls. And I want to try to, because I was giving them shout outs, but I guess trolls were going over and trolling them. So I kind of mellowed out on it a little bit until I have a little bit more better control, to where that I'm going to be sending good people over there, you know. So I'm still learning. Yesterday, he was saying something in his stream that was really insightful, and I kind of agree with it. You know, someone went in there and said some shit about going over to someone else's stream, and it's not cool to do. Not cool to do at all. And I can get it. You know, I mean, it's just not nice. Not nice to pull other people's viewers away. That's basically what that is. And it's not cool.
It's a bit rude doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to develop a good channel that you know, people can come up and just have fun and enjoy being able to be them. You know, so Hey, anybody that's in the chat, what I'm kind of insightful as to wondering, what are you doing today on Father's Day? Are you barbecuing? Are you going out on the lake somewhere? Are you being with family? Our inquiring minds would love to know. And if you are barbecuing, we want to see that barbecuer. Come up on panel, show us what you cook, and show us what you're doing for Father's Day. We would love to see it. Right? Yeah. I don't see my chat thing here because I'm looking at the panel in case if people do come in. Can I come up? Yes, you sure can, Whitney. Just click on that link, and if you can you see the link in the chat? If you want to come up, you certainly most definitely can. You're welcome to. Just no fidget spinners. This is a fidget spinner free zone. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Let's see. And of course, moderators, by any and all means, if you see anything messed up in the chat, you don't even have to ask me, just boot. If you don't see the link in there, I will put the link in the chat again. Oops. Uh-oh. Come on now. Hide. Okay, my internet's trying to be real dumb. Paste. Chat. Okay, here we go. There we go. I put the link back there in the chat. If you want to come up on panel, you can. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anybody coming up. Well, it might take them a little bit, but there's my buddy Jeff. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, right here. So good morning, Sir Jeff. Should be considered as afternoon by now.
Yep.
Let's see here. Yeah, she never came up. I wonder what. Okay, maybe she's. Oh, I am Wrath says, hey, Jeff. Oh, oh, okay. Okay, history. Yeah, Whitney, you can come up on panel. Okay. Still. Jeff says, hey, Wrath. I don't know if you heard him or not. But no, Whitney is not coming backstage. That's a crying shame. Aw. That's okay. I guess she'll get here when she gets here. Let me see. This is Mrs. Serena, Jeff. She's one of the people that joined us up on panel, which is cool. That's my buddy Jeff.
Hi.
Hey,
Mhm. Yeah. There you go. So, but yeah, Whitney, I was waiting for you. But let's see. So, anyways, how long have you been into doing YouTube?
Couple months. I mainly do like modding and stuff, but I haven't
Yeah,
actually gone on.
yeah. For me, it was always just watching videos and stuff. I never really got into this thing to actually doing this. I watched a lot of AGP, and I saw how AGP was doing that. He got Michael to set it up for him. And then after a while, I kind of found that Doug was doing it. And
Yeah.
I went into Doug's live streams because by the time I discovered this thing about AGP doing that, he had already passed away. So I never really dug into it until I got into Doug's streams and Doug was talking about it. And then one of his followers just so happened to have been Chief and Haley. They were doing it. And so I joined their channel. So I'm progressively learning how to do it and stuff. So Chief kind of helped me along the line as to being able to kind of do this kind of thing. So of course I went out and started doing it. To me, I think it was a good idea to do. Me, I'm a people person. I enjoy working with people. I work in the line of security, so of course I have that way of being around others, and I enjoy it. I enjoy my job. I enjoy the people that I meet, you know.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt that maybe something like this would be for me. You know.
I think I'm gonna start doing a bit of this more. 'Cause it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No.
Kind of nervous and
Yeah, I felt nervous about wanting to do it. You know, just like taking that segment out of that book about recording. I felt nervous about wanting to do something like that at first, but then after a while it became a norm, and it really helped me in sales. I did good when but unfortunately the type of sales that I was in was in telemarketing. And telemarketing got a lot of scrutiny over the years. I mean, the company I worked for was a good company, and they did deliver everything as promised, and they were a good company, you know, but all good things come to an end kind of ordeal, and it met its demise. So it sold out to Pioneer. Pioneer was on the stock exchange, and because of that, they were able to get from underneath the consumer affairs and all that, and I knew that when that was occurring, that was going to just be all bad. Everybody's
Yeah.
commissions got chopped. Yeah, I mean, they tore apart that company. It just didn't last for very long. So it was a crying shame because it was a good company. So I was glad to know that I actually worked for a good, legitimate company that did
Yeah.
everything it's supposed to do. So what was the biggest relief for me working for that company is one of the awards they were giving out at that time was and it was back in 1998 when I worked for this company, but they were giving out a 1998 Buick Riviera. And I could not believe that my customer, one of my customers that I got signed on, ended up with that Buick Riviera. And to me, it was such an accomplishment that my company literally took notice to it, that they brought me in. They had me in on the phone call and everything as the individual was being told that he had won this car, that he was to receive it and stuff. And, you know, what can I say? That was a hell of an honor, you know what I mean? And it's a rarity an employee gets to share in on that from a company's point of view. So I learned a lot of good things from that company, a lot of positive things. So I never got back into telemarketing when that company closed up. Because it's like literally back in the day, it was like rolling the dice if you were gonna, land with a good company that had good intentions, because the way the laws came out, developed around telemarketing, it was sketchy. It was hard to get into that field because if you're doing everything right and you're doing everything by the law, according to the law, if there's any misrepresentation, it can go all the way back to the dialer. If the dialer misrepresents the company in any way, it doesn't matter if you didn't do anything wrong. When they come in, they shut down a boiler room, they arrest everybody. So you can be facing those same charges even though you didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, when that company closed up, I didn't get in any more telemarketing because I didn't want to take that chance of getting in with a bad company. So I just let it go. And it was a crying shame because when I retired, when I stopped doing telemarketing, I was in reload management. So I was high up. Within 3 years of working hard with that company, I was in a very good position. I was making good money. But man, I didn't want to take a chance in being stuck with a crooked company. That would not be good. So I got out of it, and I got out of it with my head held high, knowing that I was doing good. And I applied what I learned from that to my daily life, not just in sales. It can be applied to, it can be applied to anything you do. So I applied it to doing security, and I couldn't have been any more happier because I still get to help people, and I like that. Let's see, how's the chat going? Yeah,
I'm gonna go and charge. Yeah,
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna go and charge my phone quickly for a bit, and then I'll be back on.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Bye.
I will definitely see you in a bit.
See you in a
And
bit.
thanks for
Bye.
popping in. I'll see you.
Welcome. Bye.
Russell, I think a lot of people kind of face that little dilemma each day where they all wish they were 18 and they were able to go back and do it all over again. But if we had to do that all over again, how much better would it really be? The thing of it is, that's the way of growing and getting knowledge and being able to go, well, God, I may have made a mistake, but at least I correct it, and you do what you can to correct it. And it's just a way of life, I guess. And let's see, what else did I miss? Oh, history. Oh yeah, Jane is 18. She's a nice person. Yeah, right. Streaming did not last or did not come out until 2005. I believe you're correct about that. So it was all about putting up videos and stuff until then. If anybody else wishes to come up on panel, please click on the link, come on up here. We'll pick your mind. Inquiring minds want to know what you think. (2006) or it could have. I really don't know. I don't know exactly when live streaming came out. I do know this: it's not something that was new on the market. That's for sure. Because I remember back in the day, um, there was a site out that did this kind of thing, and back then they didn't call the what they call today the administrators. They didn't call them um, uh, administrators. They called them sysops, and they would come in and they could ghost your room. And if they found that you were doing inappropriate things, they just boom, they'd shut the room down real quick. Um, they didn't have as much regulation around doing live streams as they do today. Everything was more in the open. It was a new thing to do, and it, in a way, there was good to it, and then there was bad. So they of today, the way things are today, they have better regulated around the bad things to get rid of the bad things. Back then, I hate to say it, but back then, kids would do inappropriate things on camera, and they were able to just get away with it. So they started playing around with that a bit to get it to where, that's how they ended up developing sysops to be able to go around and shut down inappropriate channels real quick. But they had no way of banning you from being able to not be on there at all. But then as software developed over the years, they've made ways to doing that kind of thing. And now they have made it to where that if they ban you off their platform, they can permanently ban you, even if you try to come in on a secondary account or a backup account. But I don't know. Some of these people, they found ways around it. Oh, okay. The show came out in 2013. Yeah, I believe that to be right. And in the 90s, yeah, I think it did. Oh, you are backstage? Okay, hold on. I'm coming. I'm a coming. No, you're not. You got me to look. Oh, it says you was backstage. Oh, well, if you go back there, I'll look for you. I'm looking. I'm scrolling over here. Okay, now come backstage. Ha ha. Mhm. There we go. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. No, your microphone's not muted. Are you there, my dear? Oh boy. Are you there?
Oh,
Come on now. Hello? Okay, let's see. Okay, let me try doing this. You there, Jane? Hello? You there, Jane? Because if you're there, I can't hear you. Let me try this. See if I can take you down and then bring you back up again. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My internet was just acting goofy here. Let's try this again. For those who want to come up on panel, there's the link. We'll try this again. Yeah, I was just having a bad connection, that's all. But Jane, if you want to try again, click on the link. We'll try and put you up. Here we go. Here she comes.
Hey,
There you are.
can you hear me?
Oh, whoa, weird. Man, made a tiny little box for you.
Can you hear me? Uh,
Come on, you stupid thing. Ah, I'm having a funny feeling that I might be being DOSed again. Come on.
okay, we can hear you, Joanne. Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this live stream and I'm going to start a fresh live stream. This one's been going for almost 3 hours, and that might be the problem. So if you guys can hear me okay, I'm going to end this broadcast and I'm going to start a new one.